Hi guys, and welcome back to Mommy and Me Toys. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have Miniverse Make It Mini appliances. I have not opened up any of these yet, so that's pretty exciting. Over here, we do see that we have an espresso coffee machine, which I really want that one. Unfortunately, in the displays, they do not have resin in the bottle, so we cannot make that one. But I do have two other ones to make today. But I wanted to show you guys a picture of, just to show you guys the box and all the pictures on here of the ones that we can get. So it looks like we can get different soda machines, we can get boba tea, and some juice, and then we have our two espresso machines down at the bottom. So guys, it should be pretty interesting. Now here is a look at one of the capsules. These are huge compared to the normal ones. I don't have any currently sitting, but this right here is one of the Valentines, and as you can see, there is a big difference in size. So these are very big. Now, it says Series 1 for these, and it doesn't say, I don't think how many there are to collect overall on here. It does show a picture of this juice machine and shows what all you get in here. Now, I have not opened these, so I do not know if we get what we see on the package or not, but I'm thinking we do because it does say juice on the actual packaging. And then on this one is a soda machine, and it says soda. So I'm going to guess that is the case. When I bought them, I did not notice that. I would have probably paid a little more attention and tried to find the espresso machine and specific ones. But either way, it's going to be exciting to check them out. So let's just open them up and see what these do. All right, so here is our very big capsule. Yes, that is indeed the same machine. So at least in these, we do know what we're getting, so that is helpful. I'm going to open up this real quick. Here is just our safety instructions and all that for the resin. Let's take a look at our checklist. So just as I showed you on the box, we have our soda fountains, espresso, and then we have our boba machines. Pretty cool. All right, so in the back it shows our instructions. So it looks like we put our little bottle of resin down in, and it's gonna come out like an actual espresso machine and all that. So that's pretty cool. Let's just see what all we get in here. Here is our machine itself. So we have a place for our resin right here, and then put our ice down in there. So it does have these little buttons. So as you can see, that's how that works. All right, so I'm guessing this go in here. Yes. And then we have our little bottom part. Let's see. I don't know if these go on a specific side or not. There we go. So there is our little juice machine. Sit that there. And we have this little made fresh sign. All right, let's just open up. This is a very different packaging for Miniverse. They don't normally have these types of things, so it's a little different. Let's see what all we got in here. Looks like we have our cups and our little cup holder, which that's cute that it has a little cup holder. It looks like an actual like cardboard cup holder. And then here we have two cups. So I'm guessing we get enough resin to make 2 drinks, I would assume. And then we have 2 straws and our 2 lids. All right, here is going to be our resin and ice, I'm gonna guess. Ooh, we have crushed ice. That's cool, it's almost like snow cone. And then we have a coaster that says keep cool. And of course our resin. So it's like some berry juice or something. Now, I've heard that you need to warm up the resin in order for it to really come out effectively, so I might stick this in a warm bath for a minute. So I think I'm actually going to get that water now and start on that, and then we'll open up this one, and then we'll just make them both together. All right, so I have my resin soaking in some warm water. Now, another thing I really like to use, especially when making drinks, I like to use toothpicks. You can push the ice down in the drinks a lot easier, or berries, or just whatever you have in there. I mean, really, these are good for a lot of Miniverse projects as well. All right, guys, let's open up our second one, which is another, actually, this was a soda machine. So here's our capsule. Our soda machine. And again, we have a made fresh sign. And you guys might hear my neighbor's dog is barking outside. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that just snaps on the bottom. This is going to be the top. So it looks like this. So we put our ice in here and our resin on that side. It doesn't look like it really goes fully down, so I don't know how the top's going to really go. It works. So there is our soda machine. Set this up here. Here is going to be our cups and all that fun stuff. I think it looks like the very same as the other one. We have 2 cups, 2 lids, 2 straws, and our little cup holder. Here are our cups, and we even have the same color of straws. Put those up there. And then we have our ice and resin. Now this is just the regular ice. So we have just a little cubed ice. And we have 2 little coasters, which oh, okay, they are stuck together. I'm gonna be like, well, I was assuming that we would have got 2 in the other one as well. All right, so here is our bottle of lemon lime soda, which I'm actually going to stick right in the warm water as well. So that one will be ready by the time we are ready for it. All right, guys, we are going to take a look at what we need to do for, which one did we get? We got this juice one right here. So, all right. So we just put our juice, or we're gonna put our resin directly into our bottle upside down, and we're gonna dump our ice in the side, and then obviously we're going to push the little button, and it's supposed to dispense out the ice and the resin. So guys, let's just see how this goes. All right, so here we have our berry juice, and it feels pretty warm, so I'm hoping that it'll come out pretty well. It looks like it's fairly thin, so that's good. So we just take this top off, and we're going to put it straight down like this. Now, I mean, I'm just thinking how messy are these going to be, because resin is something that's very sticky, very messy. It's not non-toxic, so I'm not sure what that means for our little machine here. Like, are we going to clean it out? Is it just a kind of one-use type thing? All right, let's put our cup under here so we can dump our ice in. I'm not sure how much ice. Just gonna do this and see. All right, and then it's really a tight fit, but I guess if you push push the cup in. There we go. That actually worked out pretty well. Some of the ice is stuck at the back. I'm not sure if I probably should have put a little, you know what? I'm actually just going to dump some of that back in, because I can see right now we're going to have trouble getting the resin to go all down in the ice. So I'm going to kind of do it in segments, I think. So let's see if we can. Still have to give the bottle a little squeeze. And now we should have enough for 2 drinks. So we shall see on that one. All right, let's try to put Put a little more ice in there. And now this is exactly where the toothpicks are going to come in handy, if I can find them. Because you're going to want to mix this up. Kind of mix it all together like this. And although I think it would have been easier if I would have still put even less ice in the bottom. Or maybe started with resin would may have been the smart thing to do here. But it's still going to work out fine. Just going to mix this up like that. Try to get that all down at the bottom covered. We don't want to see all that white and ice stuck at the bottom like that. So on the next one, I will try starting with a little resin first and just kind of going back and forth with the ice and the resin. All right, let's see. Let's push that back down. So it looks pretty good. All right, there we go. I just don't know how much resin we have, so I don't really want to, I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on our next cup so we can try to balance out how much we have. Let's see. I mean, if you still have to squeeze it, I don't really understand like the point of the machines, because it kind of just makes it more difficult. Let's put some more ice in here. All right, now the ice comes out very nicely. Go ahead and better set that up there before I knock that over. Try to squeeze out some more of our resin, which doesn't feel like there is much left to squeeze out. We need something, I feel like it would have been better if we had some way of like, pushing down to squeeze the resin out or something, because to me it's not too much different than just making them, because here I am finding myself actually having to take it out and squeeze this down anyway. But I think really the resin's just about gone, so let's see, just get my toothpick back, just get this all mixed up. Making a bit of a mess. Yeah, I'd say we could have definitely used a little bit more resin. This is looking more like an icy or some kind of slushy than it does juice. All right, I was able to get a little bit more resin out, thankfully, and some more ice. So that's not bad. I mean, it's 2 full cups, so that's pretty good. All right, then next we're going to want to and put our lids on first, and our lids should stay on because there's resin around the rim of the cup, so once that hardens that should stay in place. But if you really want to make for sure of that, you can put a little bit of resin just right around the edge. All right, let's open up our tiny little straws, stick those straight down in. There we go. That was pretty easy, and they are really cute. So I'm going to bring in my little mini kitchen and stick them in our oven to cure the resin. I don't know if it'll stand though, actually. I might have to move this down one because the straws are so tall. All right. All right, so moving on to our soda machine. I have the lemon lime soda. I just got out of the warm water, so hopefully it's ready to go. And I mean, it looks pretty thin, so hopefully. And as again, there's just the same type situation up here. We're going to put our ice in one side and our resin in the other. So let's start putting our ice in. I love these tiny little twist ties. How cute. Well, they're not twist ties, but whatever they are. They're like those little things that are on bread. So cute. And then we're gonna dump. I'm not sure how much ice we'll need since this is very chunky, but I'm just gonna dump it all in. All right, and then we're going to put our resin straight down here. And I think, actually I'm gonna start with a little bit of resin because I'm trying to see, I don't see it coming out any. That's what I'm just not really understanding about these, because if you have to, even with me squeezing, as you can see, there's a tiny, tiny bit. You have to actually squeeze them. I mean, there's not much reason for the machine. So, definitely having to squeeze the bottle, which is making it harder than just outright doing it, you know? All right, let's put a little bit of the ice in. Even the ice is not there. I think it's where it's bigger pieces, it's kind of hard for them to come out. Definitely a little more problem with that, but there we go. Let's see if I can find my other toothpick. Here it is. So for this one, I'm just gonna push these little ice cubes down in so it looks like they're more incorporated all throughout the drink. I really wish I had gotten a boba tea one. Those were really cute and fun to make. All right. So now I'm just going to go in with a little bit more resin because we're just not too full. So pushing this in, I do see, whoa, more resin coming out. So I think it just takes a little bit to, there we go. I'm sorry guys, I didn't realize I was off camera. But that's about as much as I'm gonna put in that one so we can make sure we have enough for our second one. Let's see if we can see a little better on here. There we go. But it is very slow moving. So I think I'm going to give it a little help. I'm actually gonna take our resin out now. Going to finish this one by just trying to use my hands to squeeze it out. I mean, I think part of it's just the resin is not thin enough really for what we're doing. All right, so here are our two soda drinks. I was able to take some of the resin out from the other cup and add it to the other one just to kind of even them out a little bit, which doesn't look too bad. But really, Miniverse, we need a little bit more resin. That's always the case. It's like we need just a little more, or sometimes it's like way off, but they have gotten better, I do have to say that. But now it's time to put our lids on. We'll put our straws in there. And also it helps a little bit when you put the straw in, it will fill up a little bit more of the cup. That helps a little bit, but I have quite a bit of ice in this cup, so it's a little hard to, I think I did finally get to the bottom, but let's open our other one up. And there we go. That one went in much smoother. So yeah, there are our two little soda drinks. All right, so let's take out our juice drinks, which should be done now. Now they may need to go again. I mean, they are pretty thick cup, but as you can see, the lid is very sealed on. And I think these look pretty good and pretty even. I wished I'd pushed that down a little bit better right there, but they are cute, and we can stick them in our little cup holder. Very cute. I'm going to place these in here so these can cure next. While we were waiting on our last two drinks to cure, I thought I would show you guys the little espresso machine that was in our display box. So on here, you just open up the top, obviously, and you put your coffee in there. And this is cute. It's actually just like swivels over and opens. Very, very cute. I definitely am loving the espresso machine because I love my coffee. And right here we have these two little coffee cups and plates, saucers. And then we have our whipped cream, which it actually came with a couple of little whipped cream. And of course we have our bottle that would normally have resin in it, but in the displays they do not have any resin, unfortunately. But it's a cute little display bottle. But yeah, guys, I am excited to actually find this machine and make it very cute. All right, guys, here's another look at the Miniverse Make It Mini appliances that we tried out today. We had this little juice one, and then we had our soda machine. Here are our berry juice and our lemon lime sodas. I think those look really stinking adorable. But you guys, I mean, I think this was a good idea initially, but I mean, it is quite messy, and really it's just easier to physically do it with your hands. I mean, as you can look on here, they're also just incredibly messy. I mean, I don't know how you would really clean up. Resin's super hard to clean up. And it's just, you know, I think it's just a good idea. I mean, it was a good concept, but I think it just doesn't work quite like maybe they had in mind. But overall, it was fun, and I love Miniverse. So, all right, guys, it's time to pick a favorite. I think they're both pretty cute and very similar. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the juice. I like that little crushed ice in there. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button, like, and that bell notification so you're notified when my next videos go up. And I will see you guys in my next video.